Hey everyone, I'm Claudia from Brighter Soul. Welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is going well. Today I want to jump on and do a video to talk to you about ways to take back your power. You've probably heard quite a few times people talking about taking back your power, but what does it really mean? Well, from my point of view, to me, taking back your power means having control over how you react to the environment around you. So let's break that down a bit and see what that means. So we are all unique individual people having a unique experience, and no one else in this world is us or like us, or even knows exactly what we're going through. Even those really close to us, like our partner or husband, wife, friend, really doesn't know exactly what's going on in your mind at all times, as we all perceive the world based on our own beliefs and how we were brought up, our culture, our experiences. And since no two people in life have had the exact same experience, our own perception of life is unique to us. Even children brought up in the same home with the same parents going to the same school will have a unique experience because their life will be filled with the beliefs they gained through their own experiences. And I'll give you an example. A mother who brought up her first child will be older and perhaps wiser and a little more experienced when she brings up her second child. So her second child will get a different experience of her as a parent, since everyone is having a unique experience in life. We interact with each other differently, we perceive things through a different lens. For me, something might trigger me, but for somebody else, it might not trigger them. And this is just based on our own personal individual experience. So as we go through life, we will always react to each other in very different ways. And we may get triggered by how people treat us, their beliefs versus our own, and we may therefore react with a variety of different emotions based on our perspective of our life and of the lens we see the world through. Now the thing is we only really have the ability to change ourselves. That's all we can change. We can often try to change other people around us, mold them into what we think they should be based on our own belief structures and our own perception, but trying to do that rarely works. Trying to change someone will more than likely end up in failure because we don't have their perspective on the world. We only have ours. But what we can do is change ourselves. We can change how we react to others if they trigger us. We can change how they make us feel. We can choose to change how they make us feel. We can choose to learn what we can learn from them in that instance. We can change the power we give others. Maybe we allow them to live in our head. We can take back our power by choosing to not let them live in our head. And we can choose to not hang out with people that don't make us feel good or empower us. And sometimes it might seem a bit tough. You may have to work with people who don't empower you. And perhaps they walk all over you. Maybe they steal your ideas. That happens quite often. But we can choose to either consciously confront them in constructive ways. But the biggest tool we have is to choose to not allow people to make us feel bad about ourselves. We can love ourselves. We can choose to love ourselves. We can love ourselves enough to not let the thing that they said get to us. We don't have to believe it. And I know this sounds simplistic, but it really is. It is really as simple about choosing to not allow people to take your power away. We give away our power by allowing people to get under our skin. And when you take your power back, when you choose to not let people get inside your head, when we don't react how people expect us to, it's extremely freeing. And like cause and effect, the more you take your power back, the less you react, the less people get under your skin. It's like you put on a bit of an invisible cloak that says, I just don't give a shit about what you think, say or do. I don't care what you think about me. And people will just stop doing it. Effectively what happens is you are not carrying that energy of needing others' approval or needing feedback or positive feedback from them or endorsement. So you don't end up attracting people in your life to teach you that lesson. The next time someone triggers you, just pause, count back from 3, 2, 1, and say to yourself, I'm taking back my power. The next time someone's living in your head rent-free, which we all know happens quite often sometimes, just pause, count back from 3 and say, I'm taking back my power. Thank you very much. I'm taking back my power. It's a simple technique, but with constant practice, you are short circuiting some old patterns and taking control over the only thing in this world that you do have control over, and that is yourself. Who you are, what you think, what you allow people to put inside your head, and how you show up. Thanks so much for joining me for this short video. I'm Claudia from Brighter Soul, and my aim is to bring great uplifting content and tools to help you live a great, exciting, empowered life full of high vibes. All about the high vibes. And if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to my channel and let me know what else you'd like me to talk about. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Ciao.